The Season 6 update just dropped and we got an insanely new broken gun, the DTIR 30-06, which is an overpowered battle rifle that is currently taking over all of multiplayer and Warzone. So I cooked up a meta build and dropped not one, not two, but 3 MGBs on the brand new maps. Ladies and gents, it seems like a brother or sister of the RAL MG because it has like a same, recoil gun kick and the iron sights look just the same. Honestly, I like the gun with the iron sights, but if you want to use a sight, I'll give you guys a variation of the build. But the build that we're going to be going over has absolutely no recoil. If you're looking for the best one, this is going to be it for multiplayer and Warzone. So obviously we're going to be adding the quartermaster suppressor. It's going to eliminate all that gun kick. This gun has a lot of kicks, so you need to have that on there. Then we just get some base vertical and horizontal recoil control without really hurting the weapon. There are 2 new brand new attachments that I want to show you. It's going to be the Caster X1 compensator, 31% for the horizontal recoil control, which is crazy. It says that we're losing ADS speed, but on here it says that we're losing bullet velocity. I don't really know which one, but either way, the con really isn't there. It seems like they're going in the path of like how the Black Ops 6 is, where a lot of the attachments don't really hurt the gun, since all these new attachments don't really hurt the gun at all. And then another very good one's going to be the X10 binate suppressor, if that's how you say it. This is like the required suppressor on the SMGs before, like, other for the bigger guns. Increase the ADS speed and keeps you off the radar, but there's going to be a thin laser that's very difficult to see but still visible that you can add. But quartermaster is still going to be the best one to go. Now with the battle rifles, they typically have a very low damage range. This one has a damage range of 21.1 meters. If we look at the headshot damage, it's doing 67 to the head, so it is a 3-shot kill. But if the enemy's a little bit weak, you hit 2 headshots, you can get a lot of 2-shot kills, and the overall bullet penetration seems pretty good. Fire rate is a little bit slow, but overall, since the damage range isn't that good, we are going to be adding the X10 long barrel. This is going to increase it to 25.3 meters. The minimum damage range is going to be 61, which is actually very, very good. That basically means up until that point, it's not going to take any more shots to kill. And then the bullet velocity is going to be over 1,000, so it's going to feel like hits getting up to about like 45 meters, I believe. Overall, this is going to be a very good barrel. And as you guys can see over here now, we get some mobility where you can move around the map faster and your strafe speed's quicker. And so it's a very, very good attachment. It only hurts your hip fire accuracy, but like who hip fires with a battle rifle? Do you want everything in Modern Warfare 3? If so, you should check out my long-term sponsor, Guapsi. They will legitimately play in your account to unlock anything you desire, and this includes iridescent on rank play, the mastery camos, zombie camos, literally anything you want. They also offer a bunch of other services on other games, so if you want to stack up your accounts with no risk, check out Guapsi. I'll have their link down in the description. So now the gun has a whole lot more range and a whole lot more recoil control. You guys can see there really isn't that much recoil on the gun, but right there we just ran out of ammo very quick. The battle rifles don't really come with that much ammo. You only have about 20 rounds. Maybe if you're playing search and destroy, maybe a smaller map, you can get away with that, but the 40 round mag is definitely going to be very beneficial. If you don't like how it hurts the reload speed and just your mobility by a bunch, run the 30 round mag. You should be perfectly fine. I run the 30 round mag on the Bass BLA. I just don't have it unlocked, and one of the maps I was playing was a pretty small map to where the 40 round mag is pretty helpful. And actually both all 3 of the maps that we were playing have the map was tiny, so you need the 40 round mag. Now next up, it's gonna be a little bit personal preference, kind of up to you guys. I'm gonna be going over to the stock and I'm gonna be adding, I believe it was the one that you guys should add is gonna be the marksman stock. If you're playing Warzone, you want to add the rifleman stock. I think in the gameplay I had this one. I don't have everything unlocked. I'm using like the blueprint from the battle pass. So the nimble is going to be a very, very good option if you want a lot of recoil control without really hurting the mobility. The reason I like the marksman is because you don't need that much recoil control, and then you get some more ADS speed and ADS movement speed. So I'd rather have a little bit more mobility than having extra recoil control, since you don't really need it. But in this case, we're going to be adding this one. Now again, from here, completely personal preference. If you guys want to add an optic, feel free to add it. You can add the Choreo Eagle's Eye if you're playing Warzone. That's going to make it very easy to use at long range, or you can add the Jack glasses. One thing, if you didn't know, to get through all 400 sites or attachments, once it's scrolling, you can just click the select as it's scrolling, then it'll automatically go to the end. Jack glasses is a very good option. I feel like most of you guys are going to like it because you do have to play somewhat slower with the gun. It kind of reminds me of the bar from Vanguard. That's a very good gun, and so the Jack glasses is a very good option. This is one of the best builds. Just keep in mind, you're going to want to add for Warzone, you want to add the rifleman, and then multiplayer, you want to add the marksman. So Parker, if you could add that text up on screen right there. And then what you guys could also do if you take off the optic, because I think the iron sights are fine, especially for multiplayer. So I would add the high grain rounds. This can increase the damage range even more to about 29.1 meters, which is actually super crazy. Bullet velocity is going to be 1200, so you have hits getting up to like 60 meters, which you don't need that much in multiplayer. But the damage range is super helpful. So now you have a very, very strong gun that competes with the STG before the STG nerf, and it's just super easy to use. This is going to be my favorite build. My other favorite build has the marksman stock on there. Warzone, you can add the rifle. Wait, did it just let me add that that, even though I have it locked. Oh, I guess it lets me add that. Okay, so this is a good Warzone one. And then the one that I like is this one. The Nimble's also pretty good. As you can see, there's a lot of different options. You could even take off the high grain rounds. Go over here, add the Jack Slash if you want to move around the map a little bit quicker. Or if you want to go over here, you can add a rear grip called the hotel one. This is going to make it so be a little bit more mobile in there, or the reinforce if you want more recoil control without really hurting the weapon whatsoever. A lot of different builds. We went crazy in the gameplays. Went to World Series of Warzone in Vegas and talked all about the trip. So if you like a little cut commentary, MGB triple, make sure you tune into that and let's get into it. Holy shit, there's 5. Okay, yo, I am so happy we finally got a good DLC weapon. Okay, I'm actually completely bugging. I think every single weapon that we've gotten that's a DLC one is good. I'm just scarred from like Modern Warfare 2 where we would get a new weapon. It was pretty like mid or something. This thing is phenomenal, and so I'm glad when they add weapons like this that are just very unique or just very good. Oh, what's up, Michael Myers? Bro, this is actually my first time playing on the update. I just know this is a good build from like from just my statistical analysis of everything. Let's see if we can get this MGB. I just got back from not COD Champs, World Series of Warzone, which is like COD Champs of Warzone. Gotta be honest, that shit's super boring. One of the worst gaming events I've ever been to. Like, there's a clip of me on Twitter of me just passing out like mid-event. Very boring. It seemed like it was our first time ever running something like that, but still had a very good time because it's still Call of Duty. And then I just really liked going out to the clubs with all the homies and then like meeting a bunch of homies and stuff like that. Except for one thing that kind of sucks. I will say it's after I get this nuke. No! Oh, I just canceled out the gunship. Oh, I sprinted forward. Let's go. Bro, that's the most annoying thing when you get the gunship and then you accidentally call it in. And then you're like, oh shit, dude. I'm staying out in the open. I'm on a nuke streak. One thing I really... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? One thing I really like about the Haunting update is that it makes... Like, there's always a bunch of new players. Like, a bunch of, like, new players on the game whenever there's a good update like this. And, bro, that motherfucker's invincible. I don't know what's happening with him. So, yeah, overall, I had a very good time. I met my boy Parker, the guy who's editing this right now. Shout out to him. Great fucking guy. Had a super good time with him sharing the bed. Had my boy Joseph go as well. The 3 of us, the duo in the hotel, and then met about, like, 40 people. Insane experience. I'll say a little bit more after I get this nuke. But this gun is super fucking easy to use. It is incredible and I love it. And I'm so happy it's in the game. That is my words about the gun. Okay, we got a couple people below me. They should be... I didn't mean to do that. Oh, fuck, dude. I haven't played in so long. Luckily, the gun is insane and we got a Gyad lobby. But like, holy fuck. Oh, and yo, the rank play got a huge update. Let me know in the comments if you're happy about that or just in general. Actually, no. You could rate the update in the comments. I haven't really played it, so I can't really rate the update, but I would give it like a 7. No. Yeah, a 7 from what I've seen, just because the regular multiplayer has some stuff. Rank play actually got a pretty big update. We got a very good gun. We got an MG motherfucking B. Everything's going great. Holy shit. And then when you get the Black Cell version, not saying to get it, I don't think you should give your money to like Activision and stuff, but you know, I'm a content creator, so I gotta do what I gotta do. If you don't like your boss, it doesn't mean you don't have to show up for work, you know. So holy shit, dude, I hope this video pops off and so I can make a million videos on this gun. There's so many different classes for it too. This is obviously one of the best ones, but like what's cool about multiplayer is that there's so many iterations. That guy is literally AFK, or he's the worst player I've ever seen. But there's so many iterations of classes that you can do. Yeah, I think he's just AFK. The Rick is going crazy right now. Okay, so the thing I was gonna say was... So there's actually a bunch of fucking like stories and things like that. But one of them was the FaZe Kayson DJ event, like the club there. Holy shit. If you know who FaZe Kayson is, I actually just learned who he was like a few months ago. I never even knew who he was until I realized that he's like one of the owners of Atlanta FaZe, and then he's also a DJ, and then I've seen him in the new FaZe content and stuff like that. So he was doing a DJ set at the Marquee, which was below the Cosmopolitan, whatever the fuck that hotel is called.
Dang it.
Speech impediment hidden right now. And so yeah, we were up there. We go to the DJ thing, and I knew there was gonna be a bunch of creators. I see like FaZe Swag there. I see Jowo there. Kason's obviously there, and then Zyro, that Warzone creator, FaZe Kaylee. Basically, like every single creator was there, which was super sick. One thing that I didn't realize was that the backstage wasn't as exclusive as I thought. Yo, we're actually about to drop a double nuke first game. Back on the setup. Let's go. But I didn't realize the backstage wasn't that exclusive. Like, it was exclusive, but it was pretty easy to get back there. So basically, we all show up and stuff. Big group of my content friends and just friends of friends are all standing in like a group talking and stuff in like the middle of the area. And me and my boy Joseph, they see me play rank play with. He's always on different accounts, but he's like the Mexican guy. There's a double MGB. Holy shit, I might have to do another gameplay. Holy, this thing is enjoyable. Oh my gosh. And so there was a group of us there, and they're all kind of like talking, and we were like, me and Joseph were like, okay, we kind of want to go into like the mosh pit area and like move and groove and hop around and shit like that. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go to like the pit, and they're like, okay. Actually, no, they didn't even hear us. We're like, we tried to tell them twice. And then once I was like, you know, dancing and shit for a little bit, I get a text from Parker, my editor. He's like, yo, I'm going backstage. And I'm like, holy shit, yo, good for you, man. That's fucking awesome. And he said he's networking a bunch. And I was like, holy shit, that's great for him, because he's like an editor trying to get more clients. He's talking to like FaZe Swag, talking to probably, you know, just the whole crowd of people, like some of the biggest people back there. So it was a huge thing for him to go back there and talk to everybody. And then I was like, hey, if you can get me in, don't put yourself in a weird situation, but like if it arises, you know, try to get my ass in. And then later, once like Kason's like 3/4 of the way done with his DJ set, me and Joseph start to move in towards like the left side of the pit. We're on the right side a lot in the front, and we're like, okay, let's go to like the left side a little bit, see how it is on that side. And I was gonna go talk to this one girl, but I saw her get passed around by three guys, and she was kissing up on all of them, and I was like, okay, thank God I didn't talk to her. And like this other girl was trying to talk to me, but she was super fucking drunk. And then her other friend I was just not really interested in, but she was cool, and we were talking a little bit. But one thing I realized is that with this, if you have a speech impediment, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you're in a club and you gotta yell your words, you can't hear anything, well, it's actually insanely difficult to speak. Like, it's just hard for me to get basic words out. I still can have like a sentence and things. It's just like, damn. So we're in the pit and stuff. We start going to the left side. Yeah, I think I gotta do another gameplay to finish the story. And Parker, he sees me. He's like, yo, and I'm like, hey, what's up, G? And we're kind of doing our thing, and then I forgot how, but like me and Joseph kind of just were like, fuck it. We just like walked through the little gate that they had up and just walked backstage. Saw a bunch of other people I know, a bunch of other creators that like I pull way more views than them, or they don't even really upload. So basically, like if you're gonna put things in a clout perspective, I had a lot more clout. I hate that word. That's just a good way to put it. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And so then I was talking to a bunch of people, and then a certain individual came up behind me and was like, hey, are you Cbass? And a certain individual that I've always wanted to meet, like in person. I'll tell you guys who that is in the next gameplay. Let's fucking go. That's an MG motherfucking B. Leave a like for that. That was a double right there. Yo, let's go. Shout out to shout out to Valvidian. They just restocked with their new infused focus drink. I got their link in the description, I'm pretty sure. Was sponsored by them. They shut down for a little bit to get their new drink out. They finally got it out. Absolutely fucking incredible. I could have took a sponsorship from like Ghost, G Phil, all these other ones, but I stick with the Valvidian. This shit's so gas. So if you like a drink that makes you actually focus and doesn't give you like insane shits, check out the infused focus. First time playing on this map. Sorry for not giving you guys this at the beginning. I forgot they actually added new things. Step away, don't eat the meat. I always eat the meat. I love the meat. Wait, pause. Actually, fuck it. Resume. Let's go. Okay. Oh, yo, we got the motherfucker knifers. I do not like him at all. Okay, this map is actually pretty sick so far. Definitely a tinier one. Definitely, which is good. Gonna get this MGB. And then should I continue the story? Or do I just say fuck it? I don't know. Okay, so basically I was backstage with Kason there. FaZe Swag was there, but he left a little bit early, and so I couldn't get in like early enough, and I was getting like so much fucking FOMO because a lot of the people I really want to meet like weren't. That actually looks great, just him running around with the knife. But a lot of the people I wanted to meet, they were already gone, and I was like, what the fuck? But if I just try to get backstage, I'm assuming they're all coming from here. If I just try to get backstage a little bit earlier, I could have easily. I could have easily got back there. It was super easy to get in there, and then everyone started dabbing me up. I was like, oh, what's up, Cbass? And what the fuck, dude? Okay, this is actually going to be a little bit annoying to drop a nuke, but I'm going to do it. I just need to have a advanced UAV and we're all good. And so, couldn't meet Face Swag, which was fine. I'll meet him in like another life. A couple other people I want to meet, I couldn't meet and they were gone. So like, the main part kind of died out by the time I was back there. But I was like, you know what? I'm still backstage. Supposedly it cost 100 grand to be back there, but I think my boy Parker, like, I think he misheard it. It was like 10 grand maybe, because the tables around were like 3 grand. Like when you go out to a club, you can rent tables, which was super cool. That a lot of people that we knew all had tables. So there was like, basically it was just like, I've never felt so VIP just having tables to go to, a bunch of people to talk to, a bunch of women and shit everywhere. It was just it was very, very sick experience. And like, you guys are the reason I was able to experience all that. And so I appreciate you guys watching the videos. I'm glad you enjoy those and come to the streams and stuff like that. Like I never ever thought I would get to this point in my life, but hopefully it's inspiring just to know this, not being out at a club with a bunch of girls, but just being able to do these things and meet these people and have these people already know who I am when I introduce myself. Like I had a Jowo and I was like, yo, Cbass, and he's like, oh, and then but I got a little bit too drunk. This is one thing that I fuck up on all the time. This time it's super stuck in my head, so it never will happen again. I always will, like, I know how to like control myself if I have a good amount of water. I really didn't drink any water at all, and once I went backstage, like the bar back there was just closing, so I couldn't really get any more water, and I didn't want to like leave because it was like, you know, it might be difficult to get back in, and they were kicking actually a bunch of other people out, so it was kind of like a little bit you know, there was just like a bunch of people back there, and they're just trying to make it feel more exclusive or something like that. So I didn't want to like really leave, and I was just getting insanely bad what the fuck? No, that is fucked up. That should be fucking illegal. Absolutely not. Jesus. Hey, we're still going crazy though. I'm still gonna get you guys into a second MGB, well, third MGB in this video. But so I couldn't get water, and then like the drunkenness started to like hit me even more, where I started like seeing kind of multiple. And when Joel was like, when I introduced myself and he was like, oh, Cbass, I fucking cut him off. And then I just said how he's been like a really big inspiration for me and shit, just because he also has like a speech impediment, and if you don't have one, you know, it kind of fucks up your life in a way, so you know how to like manage it and demotivates you in a way. And so like Joel, I just kind of said that he was like a lot of inspiration, but I think I was just talking so much. He was just smiling and was like, oh, blah blah blah. We talked a little bit, but yeah, I was just basically, I think he could tell I was a little bit fucked up though too. I didn't want that to be my impression. And so I was a little bit having like after that, like a little bit of anxiety about that stuff, but it doesn't really matter too much. And you know, he was smiling the whole time. I was glazing him hard, like really fucking sucking his dick over there. It was like I was playing on the map Meat. And well, yeah, so the person that tapped my shoulder and was like, hey, are you Cbass? I turned around and I'm like, hey, are you Liz? And she's a very, very beautiful Modern Warfare 3 streamer. I've always wanted to meet her. I went on an E-Day with her and got like second place, but I just lost because of my age. But then I still ended up being like the pick in a way. Hard to explain. You have to, you what the fuck? You would have to basically be there to understand that I basically won. Okay, let's pull out the gunship. Let's just get an aerial view of this map. And so I was like, oh my god, I finally got to meet her. I didn't see her at the event. I saw her actually at the event the first day, but I was like so hungover from the night before, and the event was so fucking boring that I was insanely tired because I was falling asleep. Like there's a clip on Twitter of me falling asleep, and so I was just, I want the first, you know, hello to be like where I have lots of energy and not that I'm tired. And with certain, it's probably not good to do this, but like I was overthinking, like with certain people, I want to make sure I'm like my best version of myself before I meet them. And so the second day, I met like Lucky Chamu. I was sitting next to him, met Matt Cracks. He knew who I was, which was fucking crazy. And which I already knew that he knew who I was just because of some other reasons, but it was still like just cool for him to like already know me when I introduced myself and for him to dap me up and things. But I'm starting to lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, I wanted like a really good first impression, so I didn't say hi to her the second day. Second day, I was really, the first day, I was really hoping to see her the second day, or like Nakari. I didn't see either of them. I could have like messaged them, but I didn't know if that's like weird to like message people, be like, yo, I'm at the event, should meet up or something real quick. But I don't know. I always overthink things, and I don't want to message anybody to meet up. If it just happens, it happens. It's probably better just to text people because people wanted to meet me as well, and I just, you know, shit like that. So the moral of the story, don't really overthink things. But you know how I was saying I want to be like my best self when I meet these people. Well, when Liz met me, I was pretty fucking drunk, like really cross-eyed, lack of water, insanely dehydrated, like worst moment for her to say hi to me. But like I got super happy when she said hi to me. Here, I'm gonna go into another game. I'll continue the story. Yo, this is the new shipment, and this looks absolutely phenomenal. This looks great. Great update. Let's fucking go. I love Sledgehammer. They actually are a great studio. I don't know why people don't like Modern Warfare 3. I know the original maps are pretty iffy. Okay, we're gonna try to put these guys in a spawn trap. Holy shit, we got a child on my team or on the other team, and he's dying over and over, and I feel so bad. But we have to culture him. We have to culture him. So,
Shut up.
holy shit. Oh, he's got the little brother over there, bro. I feel really bad. But like, also, pardon me, I don't really give a shit in the video game. Okay, I guess we're the spawn trap. Yo, he's fucking loud though. I don't know what's going on over there. Shit's breaking. The parents about to come in, about to spank him or something. Bro, I'm so happy that like my parents stopped doing that after a little bit, and they're like, oh wait, this is kind of fucked up. Even though it's probably not, but like I don't think I could ever do that to my kid. And it became not trendy, but like it just became a don't hit the kids movement came out, and I was like, let's fucking go. We're good. I can do whatever I want. And yo, Koza, I do not like you at all. I'm gonna make you leave the game. We're gonna call in a little swarm over here. So basically, me and Liz, we start to talk, chat it up a little bit. I'm having a great time. I'm like, holy shit. I was always wanting to meet this person. Finally get to talk to her, but I'm insanely fucked up, and so I was just trying to keep it together a little bit. And then her after like probably a minute and a half, max 2 minutes if that, her like friend walks up and like starts talking to her, but kind of like interrupts us in a way, but not really, but kind of in a way. And Liz talks to her, kind of, they kind of like walk off for a second. I'm like, wait, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. And so I literally only got to talk to her. I was waiting. I really wanted to talk to her the whole event. I was just like, there's certain people I really want to say hi to. And we talked for like a minute and a half, and then it was done. I was like, what the fuck? God damn it. That hurts. And then my other buddy, so I could have like went up to her again, because she was still there for a little bit, but my boy Joseph was there, and he felt like out of place being backstage. So we were just kind of chilling on this one booth, and I could, you know, I didn't want him to get kicked out and shit like that, so we kind of just stayed in our area. And holy shit, this kid's about to get fucking nuked. So I didn't really try to walk around too much. I was just kind of talking to people around me, met some other really cool people. I think this other guy was named Devmo. He does like airsoft and things, but also Call of Duty, and kind of like combines the space. Super cool guy. Very, very nice guy. I was just basically talking to other people. Okay, that dude's mic. Holy shit. So I didn't really have another opportunity in a way. And then she left like a little bit earlier than I thought, because like when I had an opportunity, she was nowhere to be found. I was like, oh shit, she's fucking gone. There's an MGB. Let's fucking go, boys. This kid's about to experience what it's like to get nuked on Halloween. Instead of him getting candy, he's getting fucking nuked. And I probably could have walked around and go like, you know, back up to her and like say some shit. I just didn't want Joseph to like be by himself there sitting in a chair. You know, like when you go to like a friend's house or something, or like you go to a party and then you have your one friend there, and then if he goes off or she goes off, then it's like, you know, you have to go meet new people, but like he doesn't really make too much content, so it's like people are gonna be like, oh, what do you do? And he's like, you know, it's a little bit awkward, even though he'd still kind of fit in. But I think you guys know what I mean if you've been in a situation like that. So just kind of hanging out with him. Didn't really want to leave. That was like the more important thing. It was just to make sure he was good, make sure he has company the whole time. And yeah, I just never could talk to Liz, and I was like, damn, like I interrupted Joe a couple times. I mean, twice accidentally, and then didn't really get to talk to Liz. And I thought it was like everything was normal, but I was like, after the event, I was like, wait, what if I was just like too drunk or something? She didn't want to talk to me, and then the anxiety fucking kicks in. I like fucked up or something like that. And then
What the?
oh, so I sent her before I kind of realized that, I just sent her a text saying something that was like really nice to me. I wish we could have chatted longer. Hope we cross paths again or something like that. And she the next day when I'm at the airport, I'm like sleeping in the chair since I only got like 2 hours sleep that night, and then I was on the Salt Lake City like on my layover, and I get a message back from her saying it was nice to meet you too, like 15, like okay, 3 exclamation points, and then I thought it said you looked very cool last night or some shit like that, and I had my AirPods in. I was like, okay, cool, nice. That's cool. Okay, I guess we are fine. I wasn't like super drunk then. But then I checked my phone like 2 hours later when it's time to go on the plane, and she says, was nice to meet you. You looked very cooked. Oh no, or like you were absolutely cooked or some shit like that. I was like, oh fuck, that's the opposite. So I was like, oh damn, I was probably like maybe a little bit too drunk, and she didn't want to talk to someone who's like that drunk. I didn't seem like that much, but like in that moment I was decent enough, since like when you don't have water and you're getting super dehydrated and you only have 5 gin and tonics in your stomach and there's no water to be found at all, like it kind of hits you more. And leaving, I think I saw her, but like I had insanely bad cotton mouth to where I was like, bro, and I had to go to the bathroom. I was like, fuck, I need to go to the bathroom. I need water. This is like urgent because I'm lightheaded. I'm about to fucking pass out walking. And so it's just like everything was going wrong. And but then we talked a little bit after that, and so I think she probably understood. She drinks, and whenever I tune into her stream, she drinks it, you know, occasionally and shit like that. So probably understands. So I was just like, fuck, God, I hope she's not actually I hope she's not watching this. But I was just like, damn, like I know nothing's gonna come out of it, but I just want to be like, you know, friends. And I just had a bad first impression. I was like, fuck. So the moral of the story is like, don't drink, or like just have a lot of fucking water. Like you're supposed to have, for every drink, you're supposed to have 1 glass of water to make you stay like just hydrated and just feel better. You don't get as hungover. You're just more aware of shit. It doesn't hit you as hard. I didn't have that much food that day either. Even though I guess we went to the cheesecake before that, so I guess I had some food, but like not that much as I usually have. And it was just so, yeah, that was like a super embarrassing thing for me. I was like, fuck, dude, I fucked up. And I was getting anxiety about the whole thing. And I was like, well, things probably happen for a reason, or maybe things don't happen for a reason, but something good comes out of everything. So like maybe now that's like locked in my head that whenever I go out, I need to have a glass of water between every drink if I do choose to drink. And so maybe, you know, in a different time when I see my wife or something like that, I see my wife at the club, which I don't know if that's the best wife. Well, actually, no. There's a lot of really good, genuine people like that who go out to clubs and shit like that. But yeah, say I meet my wife when I'm at like club and or I'm drinking a little bit, or at like a friend's wedding or some shit like that. Just me, a beautiful girl, and now I'm like, it's for sure in my head to like make sure you are very hydrated when you are like, if you are drinking it also. Maybe that saved me in the future, or if I meet people that I met and again, then it's like I won't be super fucked up. Maybe if that didn't happen, I would go in the same loop and then just do a really big fuck up, like really not drink any water, then really say something that I shouldn't say, or like just kind of be a little bit too fucked up. So that probably saved me in like a future event. And that after I realized that, I kind of, you know, calmed down the nerves a little bit. I was like, still, it's just like, damn, bro. Went on an E-date with this girl. She was lovely. Wanted to meet her in person just for like, you know, friendly talk. And just want to have a good first impression. That's how if I'm meeting like a girl, I always want like, really, I just love the good first impression. With guys, it's a little bit different, I feel like. And I just had the worst first impression, basically. But she probably understood, and she seemed fine in the DMs after, but just, you know, casual, friendly talking shit. But I was like, God fucking damn it. Overall, yo, we got an MGB. We got a great updates. See, the videos where I can drop a nuke and just commentate, just do a cut commentary, not even cut commentary, just commentary, that's like my favorite type of videos. I just love just yapping about random things. Just keep on going. The spawns did not get fixed in the update whatsoever. Did not get fixed at all. And I think we should call on this MGB. I can't wait for the next event. I'm gonna make sure I don't get too fucked up. And one thing I really want to do is like meet more people. Sometimes if someone doesn't already know me, I like don't really care to meet them, or I feel like they don't really give a shit to meet me. But like when I met Lucky Chamo, I didn't introduce myself at first. He had to introduce himself to me because I was hanging out with Parker, my editor. He works in the space. So I was like, oh fuck, I should just like, no matter the person, if it's someone I want to meet, I should introduce myself, shit like that. So next time I go to these events, I'm gonna try to introduce myself to like everyone that I want to, and not just specific certain people. And just try to, you know, control the drinking a little bit if I do that, so then I don't have another moment where someone I want to meet really badly and I want to have a good first impression turns into like a 1-minute conversation and they leave, and I'm like, damn, But you know, I hope you guys can learn something from that. And you know, little mistakes are what help you grow in life.